first, or you need to use just the comb, then that's fine. You do what works for you. It's not about anybody else, it's about what works for your hair and what you feel comfortable with. Hi beautiful people, and welcome to Uncoiling Chris. If you're new here, don't be shy, join the family by clicking that subscribe button and clicking that bell notification next to it so that you are notified for all future uploads. Today's video is whereby I take you through my detangling process on wash day. Detangling generally is the process of removing knots and tangles from your hair, which aid in length retention and ultimately hair growth. Detangling can be done on wash day or any day depending what styles you do and how often your hair gets tangled or knotted. So this video was actually requested by my little cousin. A few weeks ago I was doing her hair, actually detangling her hair, and I mentioned to her that I'll do a video in future whereby she can always refer back to detangling her hair. This is a useful video because detangling is an important process in your hair care routine, because there is completely no use using all these products that moisturize your hair and strengthen your hair and doing protective styles, but the day you detangle your hair, then you break in your hair. You see what I mean? Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know down in the comments below how you detangle your hair. Enjoy. So before we get into the actual detangling process, I just want to share with you the tools that I use. So I first go in with some water. This is just plain water in a spritz bottle, and I use just plain water just to reactivate whatever products in my hair. I usually moisturize my hair quite often before wash day, so the water just reactivates it. You can, however, use a leave-in, a detangling conditioner or normal conditioner to create a type of slip, and then I go in with my fingers, good old fingers. The finger detangling method is quite gentle because you're not tugging on your hair, and I use this to separate my hair strands and just prep it before using an actual styling tool. Then I go in with my paddle brush. I really love this paddle brush. I got it from Clicks I think a few years ago actually, and since then it's been my go-to in my detangling process. So I start again at the ends and I move all the way up to the root, which detangling should include no matter what tool you're using. And then finally I go in with the wide tooth comb. I don't always use the wide tooth comb. It just depends on what hairstyle I had and how much detangling I need to get done. So again, it's a spritz bottle which contains plain water. Again, you may use a detangling aid such as a conditioner, and then I use my fingers, then my paddle brush, and finally, or if necessary, my wide tooth comb. So I hope these tools help you, and let's get into the detangling process. So what I didn't mention is that my hair was actually in a protective style for about a week or so. So generally when your hair is in a protective style, you don't have as much tangles and knots compared to if your hair was in an afro or was out. So I've just sprayed some water on my hair. I'll spray a bit more. And then I went in with some finger detangling. So you just move your fingers along your hair strand. And then I'm gonna go in with my paddle brush, starting at the end. Also note that these detangling tools can be used interchangeably. So if you feel as though you need to use the comb first, or you need to use just the comb, then that's fine. You do what works for you. It's not about anybody else, it's about what works for your hair and what you feel comfortable with. Normally the back of my hair is not as tangled. The center is a bit more tangled, so you'll see as I move along. And then I also just retwist my hair just so that it doesn't come in the way of the other section which I'm So before I continue detangling the right side of my hair, I just want to show you guys how much hair came from the detangling process on the left. This is my paddle brush. It's not that much hair, and the same with the wide tooth comb. So this is hugely attributed to the fact that my hair was in a protective style, and this is what they mean when they talk about protective style. Your hair is protected, so in terms of knots and tangles and your hair getting dry, because of course you were hydrated quite often and sealing the moisture, you don't have much breakage or much hair comes out. So this is one of the great and amazing benefits of protective styles. Detangling process is a breeze. So let me continue on the right and we'll chat afterwards. Okay, so that's the end of my detangling process. I hope you enjoyed it and that you realize some tips that you use already in your routine or ones that you would like to include. So remember I showed you guys my hair the previous time. There's not much difference. If I just take it all out. This is from the paddle brush. Okay, it's not much. And then this is from the comb. So all in all, this is this much. If I roll it in a ball, this much. So as I said, having your hair in a protective style really does help. Be gentle when you're detangling your hair. Don't get frustrated. If you are, take a step back, breathe a bit, and then get back to it. Detangling shouldn't be painful as well. So if you're getting your hair done at a salon or if you're doing it yourself, if you're feeling a bit of pain, then you clearly need to watch this video again to give you some tips and tricks. But ultimately, detangling is a seamless process once you get the hang of it and once you consistently do it. So without further ado, thank you so much for watching this video and thank you for getting to the end of it. I truly appreciate it. Let me know any suggestions in terms of basic hair care that you would like to see on my channel, and I'll be sure to look at it and review it. Until then, bye.